You're good to go, Monique.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Residual webinar. It's a global webinar, everybody, and it's nationwide. I want to welcome each and every one of you to this afternoon's webinar. You're in for some amazing information that I really believe is going to be very, very life-changing for each and every one of you. This webinar is really targeted towards the real estate industry, the realtor, the broker, and the investor. But you know what? If there are others that have decided to join this webinar to hear more about this exciting information, we just want to take out the time to welcome each and every one of you to this webinar this afternoon. It's going to be approximately 30 to 40 minutes, so we would ask you to really be tuned in and engaged and hear this information. We've got a great guest speaker that you really, really want to hear on this afternoon, and we have other guest speakers that are going to be joining us as well. I'm so very thankful and so privileged and honored to be your host on today, but I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Monique Carter, and I'm a real estate broker with Carter and Associates Real Estate Company. I've been in the business for 25 years. I've sold thousands of homes, and real estate has been an amazing journey for me. It's been an amazing career for me. I've been able to really live my dreams and really live an amazing life. But what happened was in 2008 when the housing crisis came, it literally shattered my world. It took me to a place I never ever thought I would go to. It was the darkest days of my life because all of my life, all of my working career, I've made a lot of money. I've been very, very successful. I've been able to live my dreams. But when that happened, it really brought a threat to my livelihood. It brought a threat to my home and my business. And I made a commitment to myself that if I could get through this housing crisis, if I could get through it, and all of you went through it as well. Some of you are still trying to recover from it, but it mentally impacted me and emotionally. And I said, if I could get through this housing crisis, I made a commitment to myself that I would have a plan B. And let me tell you something, we need a plan B. And I made that commitment, and a year and a half ago, I took a look at this opportunity because, see, I'm looking for time freedom back. I'm looking to be able to generate income when I'm not awake, when I'm asleep. There's things that are happening in my life. I'm looking to get my life back totally and never, ever be in a situation again where I never, ever, I will ever run into a crisis in any way that would affect my ability to live. And so I saw this business opportunity. It made sense for me. I got in the business, and I thank God. It was the best decision I could have ever made in my life getting into this business. And so when I share with you that I've sold thousands of homes and made a lot of money, I'm not trying to brag about what I've done, but I want to impress upon you, I'm a very serious businesswoman. And when I looked at this business opportunity, it made so much sense because it went hand in hand to what I'm already doing. So right now we're looking at a year and a half later after I joined this business, we're in another crisis. It's a pandemic crisis. There's a virus. Who would have ever thought after a housing crisis, when we're finally beginning to recover, that a year later, we would be impacted now with a pandemic, with a global virus, where people, their careers have been impacted once again. And then we have been put on lockdown. Well, of course, now we can get back to work, but we've been shut down for 30 days once again. Our career has been threatened. And so after I joined this business and started seeing, all the amazing things that were happening to me financially in regards to residual income and not having to rely just on a real estate transaction ever again, I felt in my heart that you needed to take a look at this business opportunity the same way that I saw it. So without further ado, what I really want you to do now is just pay attention to this 3 to 4 minute video. It's a short video. And then I'll be right back after the video to introduce our amazing guest speaker.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
All right, super fantastic. You had a chance to just get a small glimpse of what this business is about. And, you know, I'm very, very excited about our guest speaker on this afternoon. This gentleman is an award-winning business leader. He leads by an example. He is a trailblazer in the marketplace. This gentleman is a real estate broker as well as an investor. He owns 5 real estate companies. He's been in the business for over 17 years. He has made millions of dollars. He saw this opportunity, jumped in, and he's become one of the top executives in this business. He knows 100% about this company, and he leads this business, I'm telling you, like a trailblazer. He's well respected, a man of integrity and honor. He treats people very, very well. He's happily married, and I'm very excited and proud to say that he's definitely a comrade, a teammate to me. But in this company, he's got the ear of the founder. He's a global sensation, and he is a platinum regional vice president, soon to be senior vice president. I'd like to welcome to the stage right now here, Mr. Adam Roop. Thank you so much, sir, for joining.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Carter. Monique, I really appreciate you and the friendship that we've created through this company. And I know we're going to flourish together through this endeavor and what we're doing with ACN and also in real estate. And I just want to thank you for bringing me on and all the great things you said about me. But to be honest, for those of you that don't know Monique, she is a very successful businesswoman in the real estate industry. She's done very, very well financially. And for her to bring her book of business, her network, her credibility to a company like this just goes to show you what type of people ACN is attracting. You know, we're so lucky to have her in our company, and we're so excited to share this with everyone else here today. So thank you, Ms. Carter, for that amazing introduction. I appreciate it, and welcome everyone. For those of you that are seeing this for the first time, welcome. Maybe some of you are back to see this a second time, and maybe some of you are just curious of what we're doing. Well, I'm gonna show you exactly what we do and how this can really integrate with your real estate business. Maybe some of you are in the mortgage industry or construction industry, maybe investors. I'm going to show you how this works so well with real estate. We've seen a lot of things out there. We're very busy people. We don't have time to waste on something that's not going to work with what we have going on. So that's why I love ACN, because we've seen a lot of things. Now, just before I get into the information, my background, Ms. Carter said a lot of great things about me. Got involved with real estate when I was 19 years old, had no idea what I was doing, went to a lot of trainings, learned from a lot of people throughout the country. This was before really Facebook or Zillow or anything like that, when we used to put a sign in the yard and we used to sell it, you know, before we even had to really advertise it. Well, those were the good old days, and we did very well. In 2007, I started my own brokerage. I was 24 years old. And then a year later, the market crashed, like Monique was talking about, 2008. And those were the worst years of my life. And I said at that point, I said, I would never let something like that happen to me or my family ever again. I would never put all my eggs in one basket. I would never work, 10, 20, 30 years for my business to be gone just like that. and something I couldn't control. And like Miss Carter said, over the last 8, 10, 12 years, we've been trying to rebound in real estate. Some of us just got back to where we were. We were doing well, and then boom, the coronavirus, everything that happened. So this couldn't be a better time for you to see this. Several years ago, I got involved with this. I saw a couple friends of mine. They were entrepreneurs and business owners. They got involved with ACN, and they just had the lifestyle I wanted. They had residual income. Because in real estate, we can make a lot of money in commission, but we have to keep starting over. You know, we can make a lot of money, but we work 70, 80 hours a week. And I wanted to make a lot of money, but I also wanted freedom. I also wanted residual income and to build a business that if the economy crashes or if the real estate market crashes, we still have money coming in from things we did years ago. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to show you exactly how this can integrate into what you do. I think you're going to be very interested to show you how this can become a concierge service you offer your clients. We're working with a lot of buyers, tenants, commercial property owners, and that's why ACN really works in our industry. So I'm going to show you how you can implement this into your business already and offer this as an extension to what you're currently doing for your clients. So let me go ahead and get started here, and we'll go through this very quickly in the next 15 to 20 minutes. And then I have a couple people I'd like you to hear from as well. So in ACN, the reason I love this business is the credibility. You know, you and me know as realtors, brokers, we're in the industry, we're not going to put our name on something that we would lose credibility from or something that was not legitimate. This is why I love ACN. Over $4 billion in revenue in the last 5 years, been in business for 27 years, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, Inc. magazine, Fortune magazine. We are the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services. This is a picture of our world headquarters right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is a global business. We're in Latin America, Japan, South Korea, and all 50 states of the United States in 27 countries. Now, here's why so many realtors and people in the industry get involved with ACN. This is why it's a perfect fit for our industry, because we're in the service industry. We don't sell products. I'm sure some of you have seen other companies where they try to recruit you and get you to sell vitamins or juice or energy drinks or makeup bags, lotions, things of that nature. And I'm not condemning those companies, but the reason I joined ACN is because I didn't want to sell that stuff to my clients. But every buyer, seller, and tenant that we work with has these services that I'm about to go over, and now they can get them at a discount going through your online store rather than calling these companies directly. So cell phone service, we do Verizon and Sprint. We do internet, we do TV, home security, gas and electricity, credit card processing for business owners. We all know a lot of business owners in our community. We can help them save money. We do identity theft protection service, which is huge as well. Being able to maybe offer this as a gift to your clients for maybe 3 months and get them to try it out. There's a lot of these services that you can give your clients, and they get discounts, they get better pricing and better rates through you rather than going to these companies directly. Now, here's how the business model works, and I'll go over a couple services shortly, but we eliminate the advertising. So by eliminating the overhead, the advertising, we're able to save these customers a lot of money. Okay, we're able to get better rates. We're kind of like the Amazon.com of services, where your customers can go right onto your website, order all these services before they move into their home, or before they move into their office space that they've rented. So we do commercial and residential services. This is the website that you get when you sign up. And people, again, go right onto your website. They can call the 800 number. ACN tracks your customers. They track your residuals, your commissions. That's why I love ACN, because we're busy. We're working all day long trying to sell real estate or get deals. So we don't have time to monitor a website or update a website. That's what I love about ACN. ACN does all the work for us. All we're doing is referring people and going out there and showing people what we do. So we do internet, TV, phone bundles through AT&T, Uverse, Spectrum, Frontier. Dish, and DirecTV. Where I live, all we have is Comcast. We don't have a lot of choices, so we get a lot of customers on satellite TV. They're saving money, getting a better deal, refer a friend codes, and everything that we offer. Home security becoming more and more popular, but what I love about Vivint is it's not just home security, it's home automation. And that's what people want today. They want the cameras. They want to control their thermostats. It also has motion detection, water detection, CO2 security. So there's a lot of these services that we offer, and you're able to help your customers get connected with these companies before they even move in, where you can make some money doing that as well. Our credit card processing company, I wanted to bring this up because we all know business owners. We will guarantee we'll beat business owners' rates on their credit card processing fees. You can be the one to share this with them and just say, hey, I'm doing something on the side with my family. I'm helping local business owners in our community. We're saving people money all over the place here. I want to see if I can help you. If I can help you save money, would you be interested? Our company, Spear Payments, has won multiple awards, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we do all types of credit card processing, touch screens, countertop terminals, the iPhone swipers. So this is a all-in-one network here, an all-in-one business where, again, these companies do the work for us. Spear Payments, all we're doing is linking the client with Spear Payments, and Spear Payments has a whole team that talks to our clients, gives our clients bids on their processing, shows the clients how this works, and answers questions. We don't even have to do all that. We can just refer people to these companies, and then we get credit for it. Here's an example of how a breakdown happened. Now, we do breakdowns like this every single week. Our Spear Payments does this for us. We don't do this. We just get the business owner connected. This business owner saved over $3,000 in 1 year. That was 16%. Now, a lot of business owners think they already have the best rates, and a lot of them don't. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what rates they have. So we're able to get in there and really show them and break it down for them and show them how much money they would save going through us rather than their old company. This business saved almost 50%, over $4,000 in a year. That's huge savings because, again, a lot of these business owners already think they have the best rate. Now, this was a big one for me, along with everything else, but to get paid on gas and electricity, natural gas and electricity bills, by helping my clients get a better rate and lock in their rate. We were featured on Inc. 500 magazine. Again, another A+ rating. This is huge for being in business. You're able to show your customers this, and just knowing peace of mind that these companies have these great ratings. We were, Zoom Energy was ranked the #1 privately held energy company in North America in Inc. 500 magazine. Okay, these are all the states that the federal government has opened up. So we're able to show people how they can get a lower rate on their natural gas or electricity and lock in their rate. So if rates spike, right now, a lot of people are home using energy, supply and demand. So if rates go up, our customers get a fixed rate. They're able to lock in that rate, and you're able to make a residual income off the energy bills, and your customers are happy because they're getting a discount. They're getting a locked in rate. Big on the East Coast here, but as more states open up, it allows an opportunity for us. Let me go ahead and stop sharing this for 1 second. Now, I never even knew something like this existed. If you would have told me I could get paid on natural gas and electricity and residuals, I would have never believed you. So the reason I got involved with ACN, I had never done anything like this, never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever do anything like ACN. I was the real estate guy. That was me. For 17 years, all I did was real estate since I was 19 years old. Never done anything like this. But when I heard we could get on the ground floor of deregulation of energy, getting paid off utility bills, credit card processing, all these services, I was in the day I heard it. There was no hesitation on my part because I knew that opportunities, right? You want to get in early. Look at if we would have gotten Uber or Airbnb 5, 6, 10 years ago. Where would we be today? These are some of the biggest companies in the world, right? So the reason I joined ACN is because I heard about all these companies and all these industries that I never even knew existed before. This was a bid for a commercial, 67 properties, commercial properties we did for a property management company. They paid their own electric bills, and we saved them over $21,000 in 2 years. $21,000. Now, I'm not saying every business is going to save that much. Some could save more. But what if you could help your clients? What if you could help residential and commercial customers get these savings? And then for the life of the customer, you're making a percentage, a residual income. Even Warren Buffett said that energy deregulation will be one of the largest transfers of wealth in history. And you know Warren Buffett, if he's in an industry, we need to get in that industry. He owns a real estate company. He owns stocks. He owns energy companies. So he's out there endorsing what we're doing. We also make a difference. Not only do we acquire customers, but we also feed children. Our charity, Project Feeding Kids, fed over 1.5 million children last year. We donate the meals to Feeding America. And just by going out there and getting customers, you're also feeding children. So when you get a customer, ACN donates meals on your behalf, and you're able to print out certificates for your clients and give them a certificate so they know by becoming your customer, they're also feeding children as well. Now, here's how much ACN costs. It's only $25 a month. Now, this was crazy to me because getting into real estate costs way more than $25 a month. There's a one-time startup fee of $199. So to get licensed, to get active in ACN, it's $224 upfront. And then 30 days from now, all you have to do is pay $25 a month. Now, when I got into real estate, it cost me thousands of dollars. When I bought my real estate website, it cost me $6,000 upfront and $300 a month. Our cell phone bills cost way more than $25 a month. So now you own your own concierge website that you can offer your clients, customers, and friends and family for only $25 a month. ACN tracks it. ACN does the customer support. They do everything. That's why I love ACN, because we're busy. We don't have time to do this, but it was already set up. So I got started right away. And then you can make money up front in bonuses, which pay out every week. So if you go get 5 services, which is very simple to do, you make $200. You made your money back to get in. You go get 11 services, that's $600. Now, one customer can be multiple services. My wife and I are 7 services of our own. So I have Verizon. My wife has Verizon. We saved about 30% on our cell phone bill. I have Dish TV, saved money on my TV. I have Vivint Home Security, got a lot of upgrades and free install, free activation, free camera. We got identity theft protection, 2 accounts for both my wife and I. Got the yearly plan. We got 2 months for free, paying up front. We got Zoom Energy. So every time I pay my electric bill, I'm getting a lower rate. And we get paid on our own services. So I was 7 of the 11, just went out and got a couple more. That was $600 just like that. Now, I know $600 to real estate agents is not a lot of money, but what if you could do this every week? Or what if you did this just once or twice a month? What if you made $1,200 extra a month just by sharing your website and services with your clients? Now, this is what attracted me, was the residual income. Now, this was big because in the last crash, I had no residual income. All I was making was commission. Well, guess what happens if the market goes down? Production goes down. When production goes down, income goes down. Right now, I'm stop share. Right now, people are afraid. You know, I've been reading a lot of reports and, you know, it's definitely fallen off. People are afraid to go look at houses. People don't want to list their houses because they don't want people walking through that might be affected by the virus. You know, so people are in a standstill right now. Well, that doesn't help us, but ACN can. Residual income can help pad the differences. So you can still do real estate full time, but you can also share this business with other people. And that's what I did on a part-time basis. I was running 5 real estate companies, very busy. Property management company, we had over 200 executive rental properties that we managed. I had a brokerage. I owned Exit Realty franchise for over 10 years. We had at one point over 20 realtors working for us. We buy houses, we flip homes, we remodel houses. I owned a maintenance company, all in one. Look, we were very busy, but I had no residual income. I had to keep going to work every day. I had to start over and go client to client to client and, pick up the calls at 7 a.m. and not be able to shut off my phone till 10 p.m. I didn't want to live like that forever. Okay, I was willing to live like that for now, but I wanted residual income so I could have money and I didn't have to chase every deal. I didn't have to take every client. That's what residual income did for me. And we started building it part-time. Okay, so as we grew, now we get paid on thousands of customers every month, and you can make up to 20% off the commissionable revenue off every single service. So every time I pay my electric bill, I get a check in the mail every month. Every time I pay my home security, my TV, these are bills that I get paid on. I never got paid on my bills before ACN. So you can make that 20% every single month. And when you get in, we're going to break all this down for you. Then you can build a team. You can introduce other people to the company, and you can make bonuses when your team members hit their first bonus. ACN will pay you a bonus of anywhere from $50 to $300, depending on what position you're at. So this is the third way you get paid. And then the fourth way you get paid is an overriding residual income. And we've seen a lot of companies in the real estate industry, especially over the last 5 or 10 years, using models like this, the multi-level marketing model. Companies like I'll show you in a minute, but Keller Williams, Exit Realty, EXP Realty, where the agents get a percentage to help the company grow. Well, if you introduce anyone to ACN, you're getting a percentage of the revenue, okay, through the customers your team acquires for helping the company grow. So the more agents you have in your ACN brokerage, the more customers you will acquire, just like a real estate brokerage. The more agents a real estate brokerage has, the more money they're going to make. Well, you could introduce other realtors. Imagine that. Imagine introducing this to your competitors in different companies, but saying, hey, let's do this. Look at what I found. Look at what I was introduced to. How about friends and family that are looking for an opportunity? You know people out there that are struggling right now. Businesses, I just saw an article, over 100,000 small businesses have already shut down, declared bankruptcy, or won't open up when the markets open up. So there's a lot of people out there you can share this information with and get them on webinars just like this. Look at all these traditional businesses closing, and more are going to close. You know, J. Crew, right? Look at AMC Theaters on the brink of bankruptcy because of a virus. Who would have ever thought a virus would have brought the country to its knees? So the traditional models don't work anymore. Look at the models, like I mentioned a minute ago. In real estate, the industry is changing. Keller Williams offering profit share, EXP Realty offering revenue share, Exit Realty offering residuals, retirement, beneficiary residuals. You know, that's what these companies are doing. So if these companies are doing it and ACN is doing it, that's saying something. Look, some people say, well, I don't know if I would ever do anything like this. But look at these big real estate companies that are doing it. You know, so that is a perfect segue to say, hey, if these big real estate companies, some of the fastest growing real estate companies, are using a model like ACN, then it's a big deal. There's a reason they're using a model like this. So you can get involved with ACN, get plugged in, share this information with others, and also build a team through ACN and real estate as well. So that just goes to show you other companies that are doing what ACN is doing. And as we come to a close, I just want to show you a couple more slides before I bring up the testimonials. But the network marketing industry, billions, $167+ billion a year. You know, there's been documentaries on the network marketing industry, you know, people that have endorsed the network marketing industry. And that's why ACN is such a good resource to use in the real estate industry as well. You know, now look at the testimonials of people that are talking about this industry. Brian Tracy, the future of network marketing is unlimited. There's no end in sight. It will continue to grow because better people are getting into it. Soon it will be one of the most respected business models in the world. You know, you have people like this that are endorsing this industry. Network marketing has come of age. It's undeniable that it's become a way to entrepreneurship and independence for millions of people. Okay. Another one, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote a book on network marketing, multi-level marketing, the business of the 21st century. Bill Gates, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. So lots of endorsements, everyone. This is an opportunity for you to not get involved with ACN full time, but to get involved, to do this on the side of what you're currently doing. Now, before we end, I want to bring up just a couple people so you can hear their testimonials. The first person, okay, that I want to bring up, he is a broker out of Toronto, Canada. Okay, so for some of us United States people, his accent may be a little heavy, but he has become the top 1% in Canada for his production in real estate. He owns Royal LePage, a franchise, Royal LePage, which is the biggest independent franchise in Canada. And I want you to hear from him because he got involved with ACN, and I want you to hear why he decided to do that and hear his story. Alex, if you could please introduce yourself and tell everybody why you got started.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam, for amazing presentation. Thank you for inviting me to speak a little bit about myself. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I came to Canada 7 years ago. You see my British accent right now. And I was an engineer. I worked in a very big company, BlackBerry. And for some period of time, I understood I need to change my life. Why did I decide that? Because I read a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And when I read this book, I began to understand that I need to do something different. I started to invest in real estate. I opened my brokerage. Our brokerage right now is 1% top in Canada. But I always wanted to diversify my income. Our economics always up and down, and I always looked for recession-proof business. And 2 years ago, I was introduced to this amazing opportunity and decided right away on the spot to start doing ACN. We real estate agents have good commissions, but we paid only once, and next day we are looking for next client. This company helped us to create residual income, which you can have in any economic situation. The system created for us income and time together. We're always doing referrals for mortgage agents, for lawyers, for roofers, for contractors. And amazing that you can do referrals for services. You can give people the opportunity to choose different services. You can earn your residual income from the services. You can create better relations with the people. And also you can grow your real estate business. I did 20 transactions last year only from people that I met in ACN. It's network. My real estate business started to grow. I joined ACN, and right now in ACN, I achieved very good position, regional director. It took for me less than 10 months. And why it's so important position? Because some people can decide in this position to work full time if they want. And we have two amazing opportunities in real estate in ACN to go to freedom. And it's not because I'm so smart in ACN. I never did network marketing before, never. But because it's system defined, it's very simple, step-by-step system. And we have so good leadership around the world. It's helped me to achieve this position, and all in my team people also going to achieve this position soon. I have already more than 100 business partners and thousands of customers. And I believe I'm maybe one step before I will reach position regional vice president. Thank you, ACN. Have a nice day.
Yes. Amazing, Alex. Thank you so much. And, if you heard what he said and maybe had a little trouble hearing him, but he said, we're already referring people to attorneys, to lenders, to, title companies, to home warranty companies. We're already referring our customers to this. So why not refer them to your website, to your business where they're going to get good service and they're going to get a good price, and then you can benefit off that. You refer someone to maybe a title company or that your company owns, or a lending company, or a home warranty company, you get a referral fee for that. And ACN is no different. And that's why it goes so well with real estate. So I got a text from Michael Kalin. He was the owner of MHP Global, where they do big commercial deals all around the country. He's also involved with ACN out of Michigan Marketplace. He's not able to connect right now, but just to see people like Alex, people like Michael Kalin, Monique Carter, these are brokers. These are owners of companies that got involved with ACN. I was the same way. I owned an Exit Realty office over 10 years. I sold my property management company last summer. I dissolved my relationship because I wanted less stress and more money. And so I had built ACN up over the last several years, part-time, and built a team. And now we get paid on thousands of customers. I did both together. I didn't have a lot of time, but I had in between deals or in between my day when I wasn't as busy as other days, I implemented a little bit of work through ACN, and it started to grow and grow and grow. So before I bring Monique Carter back up to say the last closing word, I want to thank everyone for getting on today, but I also want to encourage you to take action. Again, I think the underlying message is we never thought we would ever do something like this, but in these times, we have to look at doing something different to protect ourselves, our families, because guess what we have to compete against now? Another virus. We thought that we had to compete against the economic decline, the economy, the stock market, the mortgage rates, the bubble, the next bubble, and now we have to add a virus. So when are we going to stop? When are we going to find something else to pad the cushion there? And this can really help you. It's changed my life. I was able to sell my real estate companies because of the residuals and the position that we've gotten to in ACN, and just been able to live a much less stressful life. I love real estate. I'm still licensed. I coach realtors and help realtors, and I do some sales here and there. But because of ACN, this has just been an amazing journey and created an amazing life for my family. So I hope you decide to get started with us as well. So I want to bring up the last person that you're going to hear from here today. She was the host of the call, and just so proud to be in business with her, Miss Monique Carter. The call is yours.
Thank you so much, Adam. And once again, just a stellar presentation coming from your heart, and what comes from the heart truly reaches the heart. And so very thankful for your commitment to this this mission, because that's really what it is. We're really here to change lives. That's what this is really all about, and we're going to do just that, and we're going to stick with this thing because it's important right now. With what's happening right now, we're in a crisis right now. The bottom line, it's a crisis, and right now, you know, we've got to start putting some plans and putting our energies in areas where we can start to build our own empire. And that's what I believe ACN brings to us. Alex, amazing presentation. Thank you for giving us a dynamic testimony. I learned a lot from you, just you sharing. And I just want to thank you so much for your excellence and all the great things that are happening in your life. Thank you for sharing with everyone today. We really appreciate you. For those that came on, again, we want to thank each and every one of you. Now, obviously, we know that there are some people that called you and maybe even twisted your arm a little bit to get on. And I know you're probably very happy that they did that. They thought enough of you. And what I would ask you to do is, if this business model, if this presentation, if it makes sense to you, go back to the one that invited you. If you've got questions, we've got answers. We want you to take a look at this, because I'm telling you, a year and a half ago, when I saw this business, it was just a no-brainer. And I'm so glad that I got in when I got in, because who would have thought a year and a half later, another crisis? You got to be kidding me. Take a look at this. Get in quick. We're doing something big, and we're doing it big, and we're doing it in a major way. So we would say thank you so much for joining us. And also, if you do decide maybe this is not really for you, maybe there's someone else that you know needs a business opportunity, tell them about this, get them involved. And also, we would even ask you to be a customer. Try us, try what we have on the table here. I know that we've got some products and services here that can help be a blessing and help to cut some costs back for you as well. Listen, we're going to be doing this every week, every Thursday at 1 o'clock. All right. So we ask you to come back and join us and bring some people with you next week. Thank you so much for joining. God bless. We'll see you next time.